What's going on, everyone? Tech Me Out here, and in today's video I have a very interesting product for you. And this product is for all of you out there who own a phone that want a little bit of protection but you don't want to rock a case. So I know you might be sitting there like, okay, if I'm not rocking a case, how am I protecting my phone? So that's when these little guys come in. So these little four guys are known as the iPhone anti-case. And these were actually introduced to me from the sponsor of today's video, the Apollo Box. So Apollo Box actually has a website and an app that you can purchase products from. And they're like all types of products, and not just tech products, just cool products and gadgets in general. I'm gonna have the website linked down below for all of you. That way you can go check it out for yourself. They just have like a lot of unique products that I personally hadn't seen anywhere else. I'm not gonna say no one else sells them, but I didn't see them anywhere else. And I just like the layout of everything on their website. It was easy to find and navigate. But in this video, what I'm going to be showing you is this anti-iPhone case. So it's supposed to work with the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, which I assume also the 6S and 6 Plus, but I could be wrong. But I'm going to take it up a notch and I'm going to try to make it work on my 7. However, if it doesn't, I'm going to place it up here because it does say that it's going to work with this. I just don't know if the camera bump on the 7 Plus is going to cause us any issues, but we are going to find out. So the skull heads come in different colors to better match your phone, and it's designed to give you corner protection. That way it can help out a little bit against accidental drops and things like that. So of course, if you really test the limits and drop it from a ridiculous height, it may not offer but so much protection. But if your phone were to drop and happen to land on a corner, like some cases only give you corner protection, this is basically going to be that. So the first thing we have to do is apply these adhesive strips, and you actually get more than you need. I guess in the event maybe if you want to apply it to more than one phone or something happens to happen to one, you have some extra strips to kind of help you out there. So I'm just going to take this one here and I'm going to proceed to place it on the corners of my iPhone 7 Plus here. So we'll see how well this works out. So I'm gonna just go ahead and stop here on my 7. It's not gonna work with it because there's a little bit of a gap between the skull head and my phone. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put it on the 6 like it says it works with anyway. Okay, so I now have successfully applied the skull heads on each corner. And thus far, it's okay. I mean, it's an interesting concept. It has the flat bottom so that you can, you know, sit it down on the table and it actually lifts your phone from the table, protecting the back of your device. I could see how if you dropped it and it landed specifically in that area that it would protect it a little bit. The one thing you do want to be mindful of with this in terms of a design aspect is that when I put the adhesive on and then put the skull heads on top of it, it's like the adhesive shows beneath the skull heads. And no matter how hard I tried to not make that happen, it just wouldn't work. So I even tried just gently placing the adhesive on and then pushing the skull head on it, meaning like I didn't even stretch it out. But the skull head, when you push it on, therefore then stretches out the adhesive. So it's like, regardless of what I could do, I just couldn't manage to just not make it show. So just keep in mind the adhesive may be visible, which does kind of take away from this minimal look that we have going on here, trying to have go on over here. But it's a very unique approach to not having a phone case. So I like what they were going for here, which is to be able to use your phone with minimal protection, still enjoy the color of your device as well as the feel of it in hand. But I don't know if I would say the execution was as good as I thought it would be. Some of you may still like it and you might not be bothered by the adhesive peeking out behind the skull heads. But as far as pricing and availability, that's going to be linked down below for you, in addition to a coupon code so you can get a little bit of money off of it, because it's not exactly what some of you might consider cheap. But yeah, I think it looks good with the space gray. So that's a nice good color combo. So you can use this on the iPhone 6, 6 Plus. It pretty much wraps everything up for my thoughts on this particular item here. So now that I'm talking about cases in this manner, I'm actually curious, which type are you? The type to rock a case or rock without a case? Me personally, I like to go without a case oftentimes, but sometimes I get a little fearful in living that dangerously. So what are you, a case person or a non-case person? Let me know down in the comments. And as always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out.